I've got a big problem. And that big problem is, oh God, right here. Back in August, I came home from Taiwan back to Sacramento for obvious reasons. And for 2 of the 3 months that I've been back home, it's been fire season here, where the sky is so ashy it looks like it could be on a Gold Bond lotion commercial. For 2 whole months, I was completely locked indoors. I couldn't ride my bike, which is my main form of exercise. It dawned on me that something really needs to change when I was stepping out the shower, and I felt something that I've never felt before between my legs in my life. Get your mind out of the gutter. I felt my thighs rubbing together. And even just walking, I can feel this new jiggle in my midsection that was never there before. I've gained 15 pounds in the past 3 months. I went from the fittest that I've ever been in my life in Taiwan to the fattest that I've ever been in my life here in only 3 months. That is so scary to me. If I keep gaining weight at the same rate that I have been for the past 3 months, I will be 200 pounds by the time my next birthday rolls around in spring. The solution is clear. I need to get on my bike again. I've just had a really tough time shaking off the rust and actually doing it because I've spent so long being sedentary and become so lazy that I just don't even have the energy to hop on my bike anymore. But I came up with an idea that actually has me excited to get on my bike and to experience this sleepy suburban town in a way that I never have before. I'm gonna try tracklocrossing. Super quick, according to my YouTube stats, about 69% of you that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you find that you like this video, do yourself a favor and hit that red subscribe button below to watch more fixed gear videos just like this one. Subscribing is totally free and you can unsubscribe at any time. A segment of this video was sponsored by Wabi Cycles. To learn more about the only bike that I own and the one that I ride on what I hope to be a daily basis again, stick around until the end of the video to learn more about them and check them out linked at the top of the description. Of the dozens of cycling trends that we've seen over the past few years, one that is definitely sticking around is gravel riding, or all-road riding. Is there even a consensus on what to call it? It serves a niche that other forms of cycling don't hit. Number one, it's safer than riding out in the streets. You're riding on these backcountry dirt and gravel roads that have very little traffic, which allows you to enjoy the ride itself more rather than focusing on not being murdered by a distracted driver. The roads that gravel riding takes you also tend to be more scenic and out in nature, and they give a ride a chill sense of adventure. It's almost like hiking, but on a bike. Or so I'm told. I've never actually gone for a gravel ride. But I want to try because I'm really bored of the same old streets that I've been riding for my entire life. Gravel riding will be a refreshing way for me to experience both my bike and my hometown. And while planning for the ride that I'm doing today, I actually learned that there's a lot more gravel in my area than I'd ever imagined. And Ricky here ticks most of the boxes for making an excellent gravel bike. He has a relatively slack geometry to make him handle more confidently over loose surfaces. He's got wide upright bars to maintain leverage and control over the front end, and he has clearance for huge tires which help to float over gravel and dirt. But part of what makes cycling so fun for me is the challenge of it. Why have a tool that is made specifically for the job if it's just going to make it easier? I don't want something that's easy. I want something to challenge myself, to push myself so I can stop gaining 5 freaking pounds a month. And part of the reason I find riding fixed gear so darn captivating is because in most situations, it's the wrong tool for the job, and you really have to push yourself hard to make that wrong tool work for the situation that you're in if you don't want to end up in the hospital. The mindset behind fixed gear is being so gosh darn stubborn that you make something incredibly stupid like a fixed gear bike work for you. And for me, that's a much more compelling experience than just using a tool for the exact purpose that it was designed to do. I want more challenge in that. I want to redefine what's possible for me, and because it's so limiting, the fixed gear allows me to do exactly that. So today I am definitely using the wrong tool for the job. I'm riding Waz, my daily fixed gear. He has 28C tires. I don't know how well that's going to work. He's got a pretty steep saddle to bar drop with classic drop bars, no less. Not exactly ideal for gravel riding, and I'm not even going to bother changing the gear ratio, and I'm going to stick with my regular 48-15. All right, here is our first section of gravel. As you can see, there's a team of turkeys right there, just in time for Thanksgiving. And hopefully I can ride this with one hand. Oh, I have literally never ridden my bike here. Turkey crossing, go, go, go. Oh, wrong tool for the job, whatever. This is baby time. This gravel ain't got nothing on me. Have the easiest section for first. Work my way up to the sketchiest section. Have some single track and zero track down the line in the middle of a creek. I will say though, 48-15, I'm already working my legs. Each pedal stroke, much harder. The gravel tax sure is real. I can feel that fire season fat just melting off me already. Got some sand now. Now that I'm working this jacket, it's already way too much. I have literally, in my past 24 years of living in this town, I have never ridden my bike here. And look how lovely it is. Oh, what is this? Get this out of here. Boo. Pavement, boo. Unfortunately, this pavement is actually fairly new. On all the maps, this is still gravel. I could cross this bridge and go over to more pavement, but where's the fun in that? I guess that's one thing with gravel riding. You are on the edge of infrastructure. Not everything is mapped out. Not everything is well maintained. I say this all while I'm in the middle of a suburb, as if I'm some intrepid trailblazer. But as far as this town goes, this is pretty adventurous. This is lovely. Ooh. Yo, I'm sweating so much, dude. Jacket was a mistake. Gravel was not a mistake. 28s are actually a-okay for this kind of stuff. Except when you stop. Where am I going? Tracklocrossing. I'd ride this if I was a bigger man. Maybe someday I will be. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this doesn't feel right. You need to get under a bridge, like a troll. Yeah, this ends here. And just like that, right back smack dab in the middle of suburbia. I had a route in mind. That route is now out the window. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Ooh. It wasn't even the gravel that caught me. It was just a curb. Sneaky prick. All right, I think I found the way. Is this the way? No one knows. Oh, that's rocky. Oh, that's rim. Oh, yo, real talk though, this is a lot of fun. I didn't know we had this type of riding in this town. Now that 15's coming in handy. Oh yeah, we are cruising. You don't need big tires when you got speed. Just cruise all over the gravel. Tracklocross World Championships 2019, Jakarta, Indonesia. We out here. Will I be in an epic edit Oh, so many fixie points on these paths. Someone could really twist an ankle down here. So there's a path over there on the other side. No path over here. But we don't take paths. So we are adventurous. We go on hikes. We eat foods from other cultures. We go to the gym and we post all of those photos on our online dating profiles because the only... Never mind. We're doing it. This is a high octane action that you came for. I went to Thailand. I'm so adventurous. I saw an elephant. That's right. I'm a new person. Look at that water. It's so wet. It's making my eyes wet. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. Sacramento, I had no idea you had this side of you. Oh, look at some water over there. Who put that there? Wow, isn't nature amazing? Is that, wait, yeah, that's a frozen yogurt place I see. Oh, don't you just love nature? I could eat up every second of it. It's getting the drops. That's getting the drops. We're really feeling it now, baby. That sounded a little too gross. Oh, look out, Chris Hoy. I'm right on your tail. Pavement. Now let's Robert Frost. Let's take the path less taken. Ah, frickin'. Should have trusted Robert Frost. That's why he's dead. Excuse me. Too much life energy inside of me. It's bubbling. Oh, I'm being a weenie. I'm being a weenie. Oh, that's rim. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wabi, will you forgive me? Look out, Russ from Path Less Pedaled. I'm coming for you. Just like how I went for your buddy Robert Frost and showed him the true way of the road that's already built. I'll ride these paths less pedaled so much that they become paved by how much I'm crushing these little bits of gravel. Let's get it. All right. Give me more gravel. I eat it like it's cereal. No gravel bike necessary. 28Cs, 4915. That's all you need. Tracklocross. Tracklocross. I can't whip a skid with one hand. Tracklocross. What's up, ducks? What's up, ducks? Oh, okay, that was. Ooh, my legs, my calves. They be burning. Surprisingly, my bike is doing really well. Not gonna lie, when I thought of this video, I expected the title to be, I tried tracklocross and it was pathetic, or I tried tracklocross and it was an unmitigated disaster. But now, I'm having a lot of fun. It's going real well. What a shame. I found a new type of riding that I'm really loving. I tried tracklocross and I like it. That was loud. Oops. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our final stretch of track lacrossing for today. Saving the sketchist for last. I'm not even entirely sure if this goes anywhere. That's part of the fun. Well, I see people. Maybe that's a good sign. Is that what's happening? Am I getting my feet wet? That's a nasty creek. Oh. Oh, that's muddy. Oh, that's muddy. Oh, no. Ooh. Track lacrosse. My bike's getting dirty today. Well, that was lame. Oh, that's sketch. Oh, this is sketch. I would ride down this if my testicles were larger. Hup, hup. Let's go. I love how technical the riding is. Actually kind of reminds me of riding in a dense city. I like the technicality. The twists and turns and predicting what's coming up next. Much more engaging form of riding. Where am I going? Oh, oh no, 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 no. Is California on fire again? Thought we were done with this for the year. Ho, 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 your mother, ho. That looks like the end of it. All right, let's get out of this creek and wrap up. See you guys at home. Real talk. Real talk. That was a surprising amount of fun. Now, I'm not gonna be like every vlogger these days and say, oh my gosh, that new thing that I tried was life-changing. It was amazing. High fives all around. Sorry guys, I gotta go home because that was just too exciting. I had an accident in my pants. Not at all. That's not the case. What I will say though is I'm pleasantly surprised. I was not expecting track lacrosse to be that fun and that refreshing. Honestly, I thought track lacrosse was going to be an unmitigated disaster. I thought that I would get caught in mud. I thought that my 28s wouldn't be able to handle gravel. I thought that the geometry of my wobby would be too aggressive for the terrain. But that wasn't the case at all, surprisingly. What happened instead, because I was using the wrong tool for the job, and because I had to ride it a little bit differently in order to make 28C tires, an aggressive geometry, and a steep fit work, along with a big gear ratio, in order to stable out, I had to push my bike pretty hard and ride a lot faster than I was expecting. It wasn't too aggressive, it wasn't too jarring, it wasn't too back-breaking, but rather because of how aggressive my bike is, I felt really connected with my bike, and it was a lot of fun to hang on and bounce all over the rocks and dirt and mud and tree roots. Not gonna lie, there were some sketch moments, but that is what is part of the fun. The entire point of track bikes and fixed gears is that you're always using the wrong tool for the job, and you have to make do with what you have and make it work. And that entire mindset is just badass. And track lacrosse takes that fixed gear mindset and takes it to another level. It's taking a bike that was designed with speed in mind, that was meant to be ridden on a closed indoor course, and putting it into a context where all of that is completely thrown out the window, and you have to face a lot of technicalities and make it work, and that process is a whole lot of fun. If you haven't tried track lacrosse yet, and gone out and planned a specific track lacrosse ride with a lot of dirt and gravel and mud, I highly recommend it. You might find a new type of cycling that is good to put in your back pocket to pull out whenever you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, and you might even, like I have, discovered an entirely new side to a town that you thought you had completely figured out 10 years ago. And we've all heard those people, like, a road bike is for the road, a track bike is for the track, a gravel bike is for the gravel. And those are probably the same people that think finishing your lima beans and becoming an accountant is a good life. It doesn't matter if a brakeless fixed gear is entirely the wrong tool for the job. And it doesn't matter that it might even be a bit of a dumb idea. But it sure is a hell of a lot of fun, and you should ride your bike however you dang please. Speaking of having a lot of fun on a bike that is really the wrong tool for the job, this portion of the video is sponsored by the company that makes my only bike, my daily bike, and now my tracklocross bike, Wabi Cycles. Every one of Wabi's design choices are meticulously made to give the purest ride quality for the money, and Wabi executes those choices perfectly with their bikes handmade by master craftsmen in Taiwan, and a friendly bike shop in Denver, Colorado that's eager to answer your questions and get you on a bike you'll love. Wabi's relentless attention to detail results in Wallace, my 58cm Wabi Special, weighing in at a grand total of 17.5 pounds straight out of the box. That's well under 20 pounds for a stock bike with completely steel, lugged frame set and no carbon components. And that weight isn't just for quoting and impressing other cyclists though, it results in the best riding experience that I've ever had with a snappy and lively ride quality that only top tier steel can bring. That pure fun makes it easy for me to ride my Wabi Special as my only bike. If you're looking for a bike that puts an end to your search for the perfect bike, consider checking out Wabi Cycles linked at the top of the description, as it really is the closest thing that I've ridden to a perfect bike. And Fixie famous shoutouts to Stan Strong 108, Ryan Witt, Julian Corona, Eric Avalo, Gio Dezera, and Zane Kolnick for helping to make these fixed gear tracklocrossy videos possible through their support on Patreon. And life is short, but don't make it shorter, so ride your bike every day to be reasonably dangerous, even if it is the wrong bike for the type of ride.